Fentanyl-related deaths in Washoe County are increasing at an alarming rate, according to the sheriff. And to combat this trend, agencies across the state are joining forces. Brian Hoffman joins us live in the newsroom after speaking with county officials about how they're raising awareness. Brian?
Kristen, officials are really concerned, and they say that fentanyl-related deaths have more than doubled in the county just over the past year. So several groups and agencies are teaming up to start an awareness campaign, as well as inform on how to help during an overdose.
When people don't know what they're getting or what they're buying, they don't know that there's a chance that fentanyl is in that pill that they think they're buying.
Fentanyl is often hidden in other drugs, and people believe they may just be buying a pill for recreational drug use, but if laced, the effects could be lethal.
It's about 100 times stronger than morphine or heroin. So with fentanyl, you need less of it, and so it's highly addictive.
A fentanyl overdose has been a growing problem in the U.S. for years, but it's a semi-recent issue here in Washoe County. Just in the last year, deaths have doubled from 25 in 2019 to 55 in 2020, and that number could increase as the data from 2020 is still preliminary. But local law enforcement is making headway, including a recent indictment of Sparks residents who are accused of trafficking and distributing several different types of drugs, including fentanyl.
One of them, Mr. Revelo, was a source supply, we believe, to those pills that made it into Damani Ranch.
Sheriff Balaam is referring to the deadly overdose of two Damani Ranch high school students, 17-year-old Daniel Davis and 18-year-old Jacob Eckhart.
As we make those arrests and hopefully make a big dent in that supply, before somebody can come back in and fill that, this response plan is going to come in and hopefully we can reduce that demand.
Officials say there are several signs that someone is suffering from a fentanyl overdose, like lips turning blue or gurgling sounds with breathing, snoring that is more pronounced than usual, foaming at the mouth or nose, and confusion or strange behavior before the person becomes unresponsive. Now, to help someone in this state, you can inject them with an overdose reversal medication called naloxone.
I think very few people know that naloxone exists and that there is a way to overturn this opioid overdose.
And which is the same thing as naloxone, is carried by several different pharmacies and does not need a prescription to acquire. And they do actually have a list of different places that you could pick up a dose of Narcan or naloxone. We've set up a link for you on our website and free 2 News app. Covering the story live in the newsroom, Brian Hoffman, 2 News.